give you a second.
No, I didn't catch it.
It's a Pulp Fiction thing. What did they eat?
Oh, I don't know. Like in the beginning?
No, when he went to get food.
The burgers.
The burgers.
Yeah.
What were they?
Oh my God. I don't know. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today is October 7th of our 31 Days of Halloween, and we are talking about an old movie called From Dusk Till Dawn, directed by Robert Rodriguez, starring Quentin Tarantino and George Clooney, with a few other surprises like Harvey Keitel, Salma Hayek, etc.
Yeah, there's also a lot of other actors. We have Cheech Martin in this movie,
yes.
but he shows up later. We also have Fred Williamson. He's an old actor, and we also have the best special effects makeup person ever as Tom Savini.
Yes, and it's funny that you say that. I'll talk about it in a bit, but this movie, surprisingly for those of you who watch my show and stuff, I have not seen this movie before. It was a very pleasant surprise. I thought I had seen this movie. I had seen clips of this movie, and somehow I interpreted that with Queen of the Damned, which is a completely different movie. But oh my God, like, this was a pleasant surprise for me because I realized I'd never seen this movie before. And it did not go the way that I thought it was going to go watching this movie. So it is a very, very interesting movie. Let's dive into it. So From Dusk Till Dawn begins at like a gas station, and you get just, it's almost so random. This movie is so randomly put together, but it's so great at the same time because it really has such a great cast, and I love the amount of fun that these characters get to have with each other. I did not expect a few twists and turns. It's funny that there's an all-out shootout in the gas station in the first scene between the gas attendant and Quentin Tarantino and then George Clooney. And I love it though because during the shootout, there's just so many moments. You think this movie's about vampires, and you don't get vampires until like maybe like an hour into the movie.
Yeah, you don't get.
There's
any
no
of that.
mention of vampires until like an hour into the movie.
You don't really get that, but this movie is just really well executed by Robert Rodriguez. Like the pacing's perfect all the way through. It's perfect.
I was invested. I was interested. I didn't want to look away. I was very much pleased with it all. I thought it was interesting, especially for the poster, kind of misleading because, spoiler alert for everyone, by the way, Quentin Tarantino dies. So I just didn't see that coming as early as it did. And also, because he's on the poster as, you know, the second main man, I didn't expect him to be such a bad dude. Like, he's not a good dude. For one, these George Clooney and him are two friends, blood brothers, whatever you want to call them, on the run. They're on their way to Mexico, and they have a hostage with them. George Clooney goes to go find a map, get some food, whatever, comes back, tries to talk to Tarantino, is like, hey, so here's what we got to do. And then he's like, where's the hostage? And Tarantino's going, she's in the room. He opens the room, blood everywhere, body on the bed. He's like, what the fuck, man? He like puts him up against the wall. He's like, you're not supposed to freaking kill our hostages and rape our hostages and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, this guy's a psycho bad dude.
He lectures them every time, like even at Benny's house. They call it Benny's House of Blood.
Yeah.
He goes, it is not killing people. It is not shooting up the place. I said, go in there and get the roadmap and leave. Like,
yeah, dude.
And then he says in that scene, which George Clooney kills it in acting in this movie.
Oh, he's awesome.
He goes, he goes, what you are doing is wrong. We do not rape women. And he said, he puts him in his place.
Yeah, he does.
He puts him in his place in that scene. He goes, it's all good. Once we get to Mexico, it's going to be rice and beans and everything's going to be chill.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I'll go let CJ go back into it.
No, but it's fine. And then, turns out they end up with some car troubles. They take some hostages in an RV on their way down there, and it's just so freaking hilarious because you get Harvey Keitel, you get I forget the actress's name. What's her name?
Juliette Lewis.
Yes, Juliette Lewis.
I don't know. I don't know the.
No, I don't know the guy.
The other kid's
name. The kid. But they go to Titty Twisters, right? Isn't it? Isn't that what it's called? And Cheech is there, and it is such a wild ride. You get.
You know who else is in this movie that you're coming to that part?
What?
Danny Trejo.
Oh yeah, Danny Trejo. Yeah. And whatchamacallit? You get Salma Hayek. She comes out. This is like a bar strip club of some sort. You get a quick scene with Tarantino's foot fetish going on there with Salma Hayek. And I was just like cracking up because I'm like, everybody really playing into Tarantino's foot fetishes, man. Selma sticks her toe in his mouth. It's crazy. And she runs the alcohol down her body into his mouth. I was like, this movie's wild.
It's just the wild ride.
But then it just flips its script completely, and the women all turn into vampires. All the strippers turn into vampires. Some of the bar people turn into vampires. They're attacking all the tourists and stuff like that. And it's just an all-out gunfight, steak fight. They're just breaking apart bar pieces and stabbing people through the hearts, setting these vampires on fire. It is wild. I was not expecting it to go like that way at all. Like I was expecting a build up towards like, oh, some shit's happening, some weird stuff's occurring, blah, 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 yada, yada. No, this is just like balls to the wall, 0 to 60, 2 seconds.
Yeah, because this movie is kind of, it just, until it happens, is kind of a slow burn.
It is.
I can see some people not being interesting. Okay, this movie sucks.
The acting's great though, so it kept me in it.
Yeah, but it's coming from Robert Rodriguez and the vision of Quentin Tarantino. And Quentin Tarantino, these are kind of like the movies he makes, like The Hateful Eight and Inglourious Bastards and all that stuff. Just the way that the format of his films are literally the same way, and you see it in this film. And there's a lot of Easter eggs too. When they ate, what did they eat? Did you catch it? If you didn't catch it, I'll give you a second.
No, I didn't catch it.
It's a Pulp Fiction thing. What did they eat?
Oh, I don't know. Like in the beginning?
No, when he went to get food.
The burgers.
The burgers.
Yeah.
What were they?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Big Kahuna burger.
Oh my God.
It's just it's an Easter egg.
No, I get it, but I just like
I just wanted to know.
I didn't even catch that. I didn't catch that. I was just like, okay, whatever.
So lots of. I mean,
well, he wrote the screenplay, so obviously he's gonna put stuff in there.
Yeah, which is really cool.
But yeah, like it's awesome. It's kind of quirky and funny at the same time. The kills are hilarious. There's a part during the bar fight where the black guy flips the table and then he slams 4 different vampire chicks onto the table legs. And I'm just dying laughing because it's so funny.
Did you like Tom Savini's little weapon?
Oh yeah.
His name's Tom Savini's character is Sex Machine in this movie, so it's just awesome to see Tom Savini. Like, this guy is a savant. He's been a savant in practical effects for all of horror, and just to see him be like a badass, awesome dude in this movie is just like, it was the best.
It's awesome. And then, they pretty much kill every vampire in the bar, and they're kind of just chilling. And one of my favorite quotes of this movie happens, and I think it's just so freaking funny. I was dying. My brother came over to pick up my mom's dog during this part, but we were cracking up because George Clooney is like, I think it's the character Jacob asks like, I don't know what's going on. And George Clooney's like, I know what's going on here. Fucking vampires are trying to get in here and suck our fucking blood. And I don't want to hear, I don't believe in vampires because I don't believe in fucking vampires, but I do believe in my own eyes. And what my own eyes saw was fucking vampires.
He's so good in this movie. And that's not my favorite line. My favorite line I'll tell you at the end.
Okay. But yeah, and then, you know, the bats swarm around the bar and we go and conclude into the third act, and it's awesome. Like,
yeah, everybody dies except for Seth, which is George Clooney's character, and Juliette Lewis.
Yep.
And the end part is really cool because it's just really just awesome. He's like, they get out, they kill all the vampires. It's just so good. Cheech Martin is there, and he's the guy that's supposed to take them to El Rey, which is this place where these criminals go. And he goes, "What?" He goes, "Out of all the places, why in the fuck did you bring us here?" He goes, "It's a rowdy place, but it's out of town." And he goes, "My brother's dead." He goes, "My brother's dead." He goes, "I need to negotiate our stay at El Rey." And then he says, "So were they psychos?" He goes, "Psychos do not explode when sunlight hits them. I don't give a fuck how crazy they are." That's my favorite line of his.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. That is awesome. Oh man.
So yeah, you have that. And then you see Juliette Lewis wants to say, "Come have some company with Seth."
Yeah.
And Seth's driving off in the car. He goes, "I'm a bastard, but I'm not a fucking bastard." It's just like he has so many good lines.
It is.
He gives her cash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they drive off, and it has the same score as the same song as it's leaving, and it reveals that this is an Aztec temple and there's vampires. And I love the song. He goes, I can't know the lyrics that he goes, but it is a dark night. And it starts with the same score and it ends with the same score. And it's just a really well executed movie. And it's just awesome. Quentin and Robert just collaborated on this movie, and you can see filmmaking from Quentin's perspective.
Yep.
So
easily.
it's just there.
Easily.
All of it.
Very good movie. I really, really enjoyed it. I had a really great time watching this movie. So I will give this movie, I'll start with me. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think that it's really great. It's a little wild, but I think that it's really fun. That line from George Clooney is going to stick with me forever. Honestly, like, it's so funny.
He's got so many lines. He has the one when he's referencing his, the revolver and the speed of a bullet. He goes, "I've got little five. If you don't," he goes, like, "Don't you fucking run on us. I got 5 little friends and they can run way faster than you." Yeah. Like, there's so many. I could quote this movie forever.
No, it's so fantastic. The practical effects are really great. The makeup is incredible.
Obviously, I'm sure Tom Savini helped on it.
Yeah, and
or he gave direction if he wasn't.
There's a part where one of the vampires in the bar he's all vampire formed. His mask looks straight up like Adrian from The Mask with Jim Carrey. Like, it literally looks exactly like him. And I'm curious to see if we find that out in the fun facts at all. If there is, if it's like the same mask, because I swear to God, it looks exactly the same. So, but yeah, what would you give this movie?
It's a 5.
Yeah, it's a 5. I was like, you know, like all the
5.
Too.
I was gonna tell you a little story background on this movie.
Oh yeah,
I saw this movie with Larry.
Oh yeah.
Larry and Nick. We went to the movie. He's like, "You want to go see a movie tonight?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "How about Dusk Till Dawn? This one looks pretty cool."
Yeah.
So we go to the theater and we watch it. I watched this movie with Larry and Nick.
Hell yeah.
back in the day. Like this literally was like, you remember how Larry would just say wing it? It's like, you want to go to a movie tonight? And he picked this movie and we went to see it.
That's awesome.
That's my little history of the family on this movie.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. We're hitting that time. We got to do fun facts. So I've got some fun facts for you from Dusk Till Dawn. Here we go. The humorous line, "No thanks, I've already had a wife," was improvised by George Clooney. Director Robert Rodriguez never intended it to be in the final cut, but after the studio included the line in a trailer, he felt obligated to include it in the film.
Nice.
Salma Hayek has a real fear of snakes and had always refused to be near them. Naturally, when she read the script, she knew her phobia would prevent her from taking the part. Robert Rodriguez coned her into it, thinking that Madonna was ready to nab the part instead of so. Hayek spent 2 months with therapists to overcome her fear.
That's really cool.
Let's see. Salma Hayek did not have a choreographer for her dance because, according to her, you can't choreograph the live snake she wore around her neck. So Robert Rodriguez just told her to feel the music and dance to it. Robert used the same tactic with Jessica Alba in Sin City.
Nice.
Green blood was used for the vampires to get the movie past the censors.
Really? Because I was wondering about that, because you see that little, there was like a crystal and you saw the green blood on it, or like with a knife too.
Yeah. According to the DVD featurettes, with Sex Machine is throwing around the other characters, Tom Savini actually punched many of the actors, including George Clooney.
That's cool. That's funny too.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino originally gave the script to makeup effects technician Robert Kurtzman to direct. When he couldn't commit, Tarantino showed the script to Robert Rodriguez, who eagerly signed on.
I think, I don't know. I have to look in the credits. I think Greg Nicotero had some involvement in this movie as well.
The name of the movie is taken from the signs found on drive-ins. These signs indicate the length of the shows, which ran from dusk till dawn. The movie is full of references to midnight movies and films, which were often intended for teenagers to watch late at night from their cars.
That's cool. You know what I'd miss? You know what I miss?
What?
Drive-in.
Oh, I know.
I never actually had been to one. Have you ever been to one?
I've driven by one, but I've never been in it. So I would kill to go to one. Like,
they still exist somewhere.
Yeah, they do special events here and there around. I know that we've done one before at one of the local parks around here, but like they do still exist in certain areas. So let's see. Quentin Tarantino was originally set to direct the movie, but decided not to so that he could focus more on screenplay and his role as Richard Gecko.
Cool.
Let's see. It was George Clooney's idea for Seth to have a tattoo, having just seen Once Were Warriors in 1994.
That's cool.
Juliette Lewis was cast because of her friendship with Quentin Tarantino. She previously appeared in Natural Born Killers, whose original screenplay was written by Tarantino. And Tarantino liked her so much that he suggested she play Kate.
Oh, he wrote the script for that movie?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just directed. I thought it was written and directed by Oliver Stone.
So it says his draft would eventually be heavily revised and he ultimately received a story by credit.
Oh, okay.
So it probably was.
So probably, I mean, Oliver Stone directed it though.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. George Clooney was paid $250,000 for appearing in the film.
Damn.
And this was Quentin Tarantino's first paid writing gig. He wrote the script for $1,500.
Damn. Like, holy moly. Those are like cheap rates.
Yeah, for real, dude.
I mean, with Clooney's acting in him,
Well,
like, yeah, it's
let's see. Quentin Tarantino wrote the script as a way to showcase the talents of special effects company called K&B. In return to K&B agreed to provide the special effects for the ear scene in Reservoir Dogs free of charge.
damn, that's cool.
Kelly Preston was offered the role of the newscaster after meeting Quentin Tarantino through her husband John Travolta while filming Pulp Fiction.
Nice.
Sex Machine's crotch gun can be seen in Desperado 1995 when they search his case and there's a false top starts to lift. Because remember the guy with the crotch gun?
Yeah, I do remember that. That's another Easter egg because that's a Robert Rodriguez film. Was Desperado is a sweet movie.
Yes, Desperado's awesome.
The first one.
Let's see.
Once Upon a Time Mexico is good too.
And last but not least, Greg Nicotero
I mentioned him.
served as makeup artist on almost all of the films of Robert Rodriguez and Tarantino. Outside of this partnership, he has won 2 Emmys for his work on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Awesome.
He also was in Dawn of the Dead. He was actually in Dawn of the Dead. George Romero's Dawn of the Dead.
Nice. Okay, and that is going to be all of the fun facts we have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in to, what day is it? October 7th. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Follow us on our socials, Instagram, TikTok, etc. Join us at patreon.com/thecalvincam. And, hit that like and subscribe button down below. It goes and it helps us so much. So please do so if you want to support us. And we will catch you tomorrow.
See you then.